To answer the question of many, when will North Anderson see new businesses? Well, a couple of weeks ago, we told you of a repurposed restaurant, Carter's Kitchen, which is proving to be a popular spot. Now, a 72,000 square foot facility in North Anderson is opening its doors to offer athletic opportunities for all ages. It's the ICTO Sports Academy, and 15,000 square feet of it alone will be dedicated to baseball and softball. There's so much more to tell about this facility, but first, let's meet the entrepreneur businessman putting it all together, Matt Pannell.
Brief history of myself: graduated from Eastbrook High School, moved around the country, building and honing my skills of what I really wanted to do when I grew up. I currently operate a couple companies and fell in love with youth sports 15 years ago, coaching my brothers. And then 2 years ago, I was asked to help coach a team, and I seen some things that I thought could go better. And that's where the Indiana Cardinals organization became a reality. And with that, in our first year, we have 8 teams currently. We are going to be expanding this fall.
Before you decided to do this project, what attracted you to Anderson, Indiana?
So I grew up in the area up in Grant County. I currently reside in Delaware County. I used to work in Anderson at the Verizon store. So I met quite a few people in the community. I stayed in touch with friends, and I was looking for an area that I could give back to the inner city. Inner city is truly big to me. 3 of my 5 children are adopted, and they would have grown up in inner city. The only difference between inner city and what we have now is we have options. And that's what I want to provide. I've got to keep kids off the street. And so that's where, I started Googling and looking at buildings. I've looked at old warehouses, and then magically this popped up. And within 30 to 45 days, we were ready to renegotiate, sign the lease long term. I'm not going anywhere soon. The Sports Academy is going to be here for a while. It has already blossomed tenfold over what I would have imagined in the first 6 to 9 months.
This definitely signifies an investment for you.
Initial investment will be close to $250,000.
Let's talk about walking in the door. What will people experience once they walk in the door of the Sports Academy?
We're going to channel everyone in through the front main doors. That way you can see exactly what the Sports Academy is going to offer. So from our baseball and complete turf, to our volleyball courts, our tennis courts, to cheerleading, to dance, to mommy and me, to yoga. One person wants to do baseball, and one person wants to do basketball. Well, then that player and that parent has to decide. And with that scenario, parents pay twice, but only get 50% of each one. I want to redo that underneath the Sports Academy to where each person can decide. With me and the director of the said sport, we can evolve that schedule to maintain the ability to get 100% access. We also have our sauna. We're going to have cornhole. We're going to have pickleball. We're going to develop fouling in this area where it's a new sport that's taking off. Child care coming probably in the 4th quarter. So if a mom wants to come and work out or the father wants to come and work out in the gym, the little one's going to go to the daycare. So that's the atmosphere, is we want to make sure everyone is invited, no matter your socioeconomic area you come from, your background. Everyone is welcome in that door. Because as we get travelers into this area, as you see south of us in Noblesville, Fishers, southwest of us in Grand Park in the Westfield area, why are all our athletes and parents driving down there to spend their hard-earned money? There's nothing in this area that's going to be able to offer everything we offer. The other parts south of us is Fishers area. Nothing between Fishers and us, nothing between us and Fort Wayne. So how do I capture that? How do I drive that local revenue back?
What are you looking at as far as an opening date?
A true opening date, September 1st. A soft opening date with some programs we've already kicked off. We're not 100% ready, but teams want to come in. Teams want to see it. They want to see where it started at and where it's going to go. So not only are we going to grab the audience of Anderson and Madison County, I hope to grab the local surrounding counties to help drive that revenue back, obviously, to our facility, but even more importantly, the community of Anderson.
And by now, many have probably concluded that this is the site of the former Anderson Sports Center. Matt, to refresh our memory, what's the address?
We are located at 2700 Indiana Avenue.
We're excited to see this facility come to life and hopeful for the traffic potential it brings to the neighborhood. Matt Pannell, thanks for your vision and your endeavors to make our community a better place to live. We encourage you to share this news and support the locally owned businesses in our community. Our community's future depends on it. That's the latest buzz of Madison County.